questions?
Yeah, so you came to Louisiana, what, 19?
Yes, sir.
So that was your first year?
Yes, sir.
But you were visiting during the 18 season and doing all that and around the team, right?
Just a little bit because Coach Napier, that was their first year AT, so yeah.
What did you, from playing with those players the next year here, they learned from that first season, how they grew from that first season, what was different?
Uh,
'Cause he's going through kind of a similar process here.
yeah, you just realize and kind of see like once they buy in and the players start seeing that some of the things works and like you see more of the team bonding and stuff like that, and it like creates more of a team, like, and that just helps out a whole, and like this builds with discipline and other things that makes the team better. So those are the little things that takes a while to build, but you see those changes as the first and second years go on. So I feel like those are going to be the most noticeable changes.
Are you
next year.
seeing some of that taking root? And how important is this coming month for the team, to continue to bond and gain some momentum?
Yeah, I'm starting to seeing it compared to how we started from fall to the first game, even to now, and it's very important because I feel like it's a lot of games left to be played, and depending on how we finish, we can still have a pretty good season, finish out a nice record. So if we could continue those things well, like the discipline, the small things, the small details, I feel like we could finish the season out nice, and then it'll be a good starting point for next season, or build momentum for next season. Yeah.
How key is it just to make a bowl game? I mean, you have to win 2 out of 4. I mean, the chances are good there, but how critical is it just to get a bowl game for this team?
I feel like it's very critical because you go to the University of Florida, and then they just automatically assume that they're going to win some type of championship in the bowl game. So it is critical to get at least 2 wins so we can be bowl eligible. So that's why I feel like these next few weeks we're going to take very serious to get that accomplished.
Georgia's defensive front is obviously really talented, but you guys give up 3 sacks, and I think that's the first time you've given up maybe more than 1 sack in a game. What was different about their front, and what do you think have to maybe improve on that going forward in terms of it?
Probably the communication wise for us and knowing like where the different pressures are coming from, and with them they did a lot of good showing pressures and dropping out and disguising, and we just got to know how to communicate through those things and know how to pass off those pressures even better and stuff like that. And they was pretty physical. Some plays they're more physical than us, and we just got to make sure we be able to hold the line better in those types of downs. And when we know they're bringing pressure, just know how to be able to hold up a little bit better.
With the team as a whole, where do you feel like you guys have made the most growth this season so far?
I'd say it's being together and like staying like back to back when times get hard in the game, like being able to still fight hard when the game is not going our way, like going into halftime, like a few times this year offensively we going into halftime, we not having a good first half, but we was able to turn it around and have a better second half, and I feel like those things right there helped out. And probably our discipline too, like the amounts of penalties we don't get on ourselves to like hope like that messes up our like drives on offense and defense, like hold-ins and offsides and false starts, those type of small penalties that can kill a drive.
When you were at Louisiana, did Billy Napier ever dismiss someone from a team?
Not as far as I can remember, honestly. I mean, we probably had troubles with players like that I didn't know about, but not for the most part. I never know about anything.
I was just curious for your perspective, if that had happened, what kind of message do you think that sends just across the roster?
Maybe like a message towards some things we just can't put up with as a team as a whole. Like we're in this thing together, so some things you do just can't be accepted. So. Yeah.
Trevor Etienne, just how nice of a piece is he for the offense? I mean, the other day he showed a lot of versatility.
Oh, he's a very, very like nice piece of offense because he brings so much versatility to the offense. He could do everything we need in the running back. So he can catch it, he can go out, and he can run routes pretty well, and he can run it well. So those type of things that we can use in a game that helps us out. He can do all those things. And yesterday, he's good at returning the kicks and stuff like that, giving us good field position so we can have a better chance at scoring on offense.
A lot of the Louisiana guys are pretty fired up about playing in Texas. It's kind of not far from a lot of you guys, or you guys gonna have family there and stuff.
Yeah, I know I am for sure because it's a closer ride from home to there. So yeah, I know a lot of guys from Louisiana are gonna be able to have a lot of family coming. That's definitely gonna get them more fired up to come play this game. Yeah.
What stood out to you about Chris McClellan? What have you seen from him maybe in practices or even in games that has impressed you?
Oh, I heard Jaden Hill say, I seen it even in fall camp, and just the energy he bring in practice, like even in like the individual drills, like the one-on-one reps, like he's trying to go like again if he lose a rep, like trying to go again and again, like trying to take it all the reps, stuff like that, and just the intensity he plays with throughout the practice, even in the end of practice, and everybody tired. He's one of the, like the guys you see pops out on film, and it just shows in the game. It's impressive, and I'm just glad to see that it's shown in the game so he can get the recognition that he deserves.
What do you think you've learned about the physicality of the SEC, 8 games into it?
It's definitely got some difference from what I'm used to, because like you definitely see more players bigger and stronger and stuff like that. So it's just a different challenge every week, and it's funner and makes the game more tougher at the same time, because like you never know like what type of players you're gonna get, where you know, but you don't know what type of defenses like they're gonna run and pressures and things like those, and just makes the game more difficult but fun at the same time.
Can you just take us through your injury and what that process was like getting back on the field and how much you were really, trying to go for the previous game, going through warm-ups there?
It was just a strain my MCL, so it was a day-by-day injury. We took it day by day the week of LSU, and then on game day came, it was a matter of how I felt during warm-ups. My coach decided to just let me make the call whether I felt good enough to play. And then towards the end, after warm-ups, I felt like I just wasn't going to be much help on the field. If I tried to play through it, then I could possibly hurt it even worse. So I just decided to be smart to just sit out, and then knowing the bye week coming up, have time to heal it up all the way so I could be ready for Georgia. So that's what we did. Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
You guys go fast.
Yeah.
Any more questions, guys? All right, appreciate it, Cyrus.
All right.